Hi, it's Angela Warner. The Warner family is pretty serious about the fair. The food, the fun, the family time. But Warner Stallion has another fair tradition. Back when we used the fairgrounds as our warehouse, these weeks meant clearing out all of our appliances for a mega sale. And that tradition stuck. Right now, during Savings on a Stick, you'll save up to 50% off regular prices. And then we add a bonus for each one you buy for up to $1,200 instant savings. State Fair Savings on a Stick, only at Warner Stallion Appliance.
There's nothing worse than getting home from your trip only to find you missed a can't-miss travel experience. That's why you need Viator. Book guided tours, activities, excursions, and more in one place to make your trip truly unregrettable. Viator makes it easy to explore over 300,000 travel experiences. Everything from simple tours to extreme adventures. And all the niche, interesting stuff in between. So you can plan something that everyone you're traveling with will enjoy. Real traveler reviews give the inside scoop from people who've already been on the experience you're considering, so you can plan with confidence. Free cancellation helps you plan for the unexpected. And 24/7 customer service means you always have support around the clock. Download the Viator app now to use code Viator10 for 10% off your first booking in the app. Regret less. Do more with Viator.
Golden State Media Concepts presents the GSMC Classic Series with episodes of some of your favorites from a day gone by, a time gone by. Join us as we time travel to some of your classic favorites from yesteryear. The GSMC Podcast Network invites you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the GSMC Classic Series on the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network.
Transcribed.
Listen to it fizz.
Alka-Seltzer.
First
Fast.
and always. For first aid to fast relief from headaches, acid indigestion, and cold misery, always rely on Alka-Seltzer. And now, Alka-Seltzer presents the Quiz Kids and their chief quizzer himself, Joe Kelly.
Hello, everyone. Here we are almost ready to begin a brand new year full of fun and questions. But before we peek under the lid of the 1951 Alka-Seltzer question box, I thought we could have a good time reviewing the old year. And I really mean reviewing, kids, because I have a stiff quiz made up entirely of questions you quiz kids have missed during 1950. So let's see whether you've learned from your mistakes. But first, let's have roll call. Joel?
I'm Joel Kupperman. I'm 14 years old, and I'm a junior at Roosevelt High School in Chicago.
Next, we have Bunny.
I'm Bunny Duskin. I'm 13 years old. I'm a freshman in Hyde Park High School in Chicago.
And Mike?
I'm Mike Mullen. I'm 13 years old and in the 8th grade at the University of Chicago Laboratory School.
And next we have Harvey.
I'm Harvey Dutch. I'm 7 years old. I go to Bristol. I'm grade 3B.
And Naomi.
I'm Naomi Cooks. I'm 12 years old and in 8A at the Grover Cleveland School, Chicago.
All right, kids, now we're ready to dive into this pile of questions you quiz kids missed in 1950. Now, this first question was asked way back on July 16th, so listen carefully. In a forest, there were 9 rows of elm trees, 9 trees in each row, 9 branches on each tree, 9 twigs on each branch, 9 acorns on each twig. Now, how many acorns were there altogether? Joe?
Oh, I remember that one
What?
oh too well.
What?
There are no acorns on elm trees.
That's right. Good boy. How do you like that? Oh. Well, we're off to a flying start. Now, this question you kids missed on March 19th. It was sent in by Margot Masters of South Bend, Indiana. If Lil Abner wore his author's name on his head, what would he be wearing? Naomi.
He'd be wearing a cap because his author is Al Cap.
Al Cap. A Cap is right. Here's the second part. If Robert Burns wore the name of one of his poems on his head, what would he wear? Mike.
He'd wear a tam o' shanter.
Tam o' shanter is right. Well, say, isn't this fun? Now then, this next one was a miss on July 16th, kids. And Harvey, now, I'll have to ask you not to put your hand up on this one because it was one you asked when you were quizmaster while I was on vacation. All right, now, you quiz kids all enjoy growing up, but what insect is a baby most of its life? Mike?
Well, that would be the 17-year-old locust, because the parent locust lays its egg on the branch or leaves of a tree, and when the leaves fall to the ground, the larvae are buried under the ground, and they stay there during various stages of their life while they are maturing for 17 years. And when they come out of the ground, they only have a few weeks to live, to fly around a little while and lay eggs.
Well, now, look, I want to check with the young man who was quizmaster at the time. Harvey, how about, do you remember this?
Yes, and that's absolutely right.
Well, hooray for Harvey. Good boy, Mike. Good boy. Now, this question was originally sung by our quartet, but since they are not here, I will try singing it for you. It was sent in by Mrs. James Coleman of Urbana, Ohio, and I'd like to have the help of Howard Peterson, our organist. Howard, can you help me on this? I'm going to need a lot of help when I sing. What key are we going to be in? B-flat. B-flat? Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, it'll be flat. All right, here I go. Now listen, kids. What Grecian god who loves to rove is found upon the hot kitchen stove? Bunny?
That would be Pan.
Pan is right. Well, how do you like that? Even to my singing. Well, let's see what we can do with the next one. Little chord. We're still B flat, are we? All right. When heat and cold pervade the town, what Latin god runs up and down? Almost got away from me then. Yeah, Bunny again.
That was Mercury.
Mercury is right. Hooray for you. Well, here's the last one now. What mild rebuke will every time denote a king of Egypt's pride? All right, Mike.
That'd be Tut.
King Tut, that's right. Well, what do you know? At any rate, you kids really did better on that than your old chief quizzer did.
Alka-Seltzer.
First
Fast.
and always. Yes, friends, Alka-Seltzer. First, fast, and always. Alka-Seltzer is first aid for relief of cold misery. First, because Alka-Seltzer contains one of the world's most effective pain relievers, sodium acetylsalicylate. First, because Alka-Seltzer is a bubbling, refreshing solution. Yes, Alka-Seltzer is first choice of many thousands for fast relief. Alka-Seltzer means fast relief when you suffer from the nagging misery of a cold. Fast because Alka-Seltzer is a solution when you take it, ready to go to work instantly. Fast because Alka-Seltzer has hundreds of tiny bubbles. For fast relief of that ache all over and feverish misery of a cold, always take Alka-Seltzer. Yes, always insist on Alka-Seltzer, the effervescent tablet that offers such dependable relief from cold misery. Always reach for a glass of sparkling, refreshing Alka-Seltzer when you want fast relief from cold discomforts. Yes, do as thousands do. Always rely on Alka-Seltzer when you're miserable with a cold. Remember, Alka-Seltzer.
Ask your druggist for Alka-Seltzer.
First
Fast.
and always.
Well, here's a real toughie missed on February 5th, kids. It was from A.I. Green of New York City. Now, we all learn that A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y make up the vowels in the alphabet. But the full name of what United States president includes all of those vowels? The full name of what United States president includes all of those vowels? Naomi.
Well, I was thinking of Ulysses Simpson Grant.
Well, your thinker is working fine because that's the answer. What do you know about that? Yes, that was one of the answers, by the way. The other one was Rutherford Burchard Hayes. Now, in going through last year's questions, I discovered a very amazing fact. Not one math problem was missed during the whole year. So, in order to give you a hard test today, Joel, I'm going to read you only the answer to a problem that was asked way back in June. And the answer is 105 bulbs each day. Now, what was the problem and how did you solve it?
Oh, wait a second.
105 bulbs each day.
Oh, that was the one with the photographer. I think, let's see, it was something like he had to use, he had a certain supply of bulbs. What was the least number of bulbs he'd have to use every day?
That's
if he'd use 1/8.
Yeah.
Let's see, the number he started out with plus 1 the first day, and the second day, I think, 1/7 of that, the number he had then plus 1, and so forth along the line. And I think I did that. Oh yeah, by the least common multiple of 3, 5, 7, and 8. It's 1,505. 840 minus 1, and I got that he started out with 839, and he used 105 every day.
Well, say, that's wonderful. That certainly is wonderful, Joel. Folks, you folks who sent in these questions that were misses during the year have already received your Alka-Seltzer Award, and, of course, you had your choice between a fine Zenith television set and a large console Zenith radio phonograph combination. And I'm sure whichever you decided upon made you very, very happy, because these Zeniths are really wonderful. The television set is the Zenith Buchanan with a new Super Range chassis to ensure the ultimate in performance, the sensational built-in picture magnet aerial, single knob automatic tuning, and the glare band black tube for clearer pictures. The large console Zenith radio phonograph plays all types of records and has AM and FM radio. If the question you sent in during the year was answered correctly, your Alka-Seltzer Award was a dandy Zenith transoceanic portable radio. And I know you folks who received one of these are mighty happy, too. Now, during the year ahead, Alka-Seltzer will continue to give away these fine Zeniths. So send your questions in, friends. Send them to Quiz Kids, Box Y, Chicago 77, Illinois. Well, back to more questions. Now, this tricky question tripped you kids up almost a year ago on January 15th. It was from Margaret Stone of Boston, Massachusetts. Our organist, Howard Peterson, will play 3 songs, and each one should suggest a musical term or sign. Now, let's see if you can figure them out. 2 out of 3, and here's the first song. Mike?
Well, that's If I Had the Wings of an Angel.
Yes, that's the Prisoner song, and so a musical term or sign. Joel?
Oh, a key.
Well, a key is good, Bunny.
Bar.
Bar? All right, fine. Now then, try this next one. All right, how about that one, kids? Ooh. Sounds like it's going to be a second miss. Mike has his hand up.
Isn't that in the good old summertime?
Oh, no, Mike. No, but you feel kind of lazy in the good old summertime, and, all right, you give up on this? Well, the name of it is Sleep, Baby, Sleep. But, Naomi?
Well, that would be a rest.
A rest, that's right. And here's the last one. Harvey?
Well, that's 3 little fishes in the brook.
3 little fishes? So? Now, what term or musical term or sign? Mike?
Those would be triplets. wouldn't they?
Say,
Sure, put 'em
you've
down.
got something there, and I haven't got that on my card. Oh, wonderful, Mike, wonderful. You know what I have on my card here? Scale.